Gianni, of course, you guys know her. She's the founder, the most amazing cosmetic chemist on the entire planet, and that's the way I introduce her whenever I talk about her. So we're really excited, and you guys, because this is your time too, we want to hear from you. So you can comment. Any comment will do, but you can ask anything of Manuela as far as like, what's your favorite product? How do I use it? Anything that we're talking about today with our LX collection. But the other thing is if you comment, you are going to go ahead and be put in for a drawing to win a Shop HQ $25 shopping credit. And on top of it, we've got a social giveaway. So you can go on Instagram, Facebook, including those of you who are watching from Parade and from our fabulous influencers. Hello to all the new people. And of course, you can sign up to win a social giveaway. And Manuela is doing a bundle of fabulous products, not only our Redensify products, but some of our LX collection products as well. So now since we got that out of the way, hi everybody. So Manuela, I know we've got so many new people. I know you've got thousands and thousands of loyal fans that have been shopping with you for going on 4 decades, and we're really excited about that. But there's so many new people. So if they're brand spanking new, who's Isomers? What's Isomers? What are we all about?
Well, hello, new people, and welcome to our community. Isomers Skincare has been around for a very long time. We've been over 3 decades, close to 4 decades. We're from Toronto, Canada. We're cosmetic chemists. It's a family business, a family enterprise. We create problem-solving skincare. So we use science and technology to create skincare that makes a difference on the skin. And we started because of the needs of my skin. When I was very young, in my early, 10 years old, 12 years old, in my teens, my skin was very problematic. And we're not talking acne, because acne was part of the equation, but I had a lot of other issues to temperature and stress where I would actually get welts and hives, and they thought I had an autoimmune issue. So everything I used on my skin would burn me or irritate me. There was no stopping the madness. My skin was always out of control. So this really hit me hard, right? It really shattered my confidence and everything. Like I wanted to hide. I met Darius when I went to University of Toronto, and Darius he was pre-med, he was going to do chemistry, biochemistry, and he was working on an isomer, the 11-cis retinol. This is for vision. Anyway, long story short, we met in karate, not even in the science class, later on. And he took,
science nerds and karate together. It had to have been fabulous.
Yes, exactly, right? So he basically, he wanted to help me, and I wanted to help myself. And so we started with an idea in a blender, creating formulas to fix my skin. What happened was, my skin we started using isomers. We started to understand the skin structures. Because I was like, why is my skin so bad and everybody else is so good? Like, there's got to be ideal, and we're off from the ideal. And we learned that there was missing things, and we balanced everything out. My skin started to respond and to look really good. And other people in the classrooms and people would notice my skin and say, what are you using? What are you doing? And this is where Isomers started, because people came forward with their own problems, and we started fixing them. And we thought, you know what? We're good at this. We're really good at this. And we've been doing this for all this time. But the thing is, we've never really changed, Kathy, on how we think of the skin. So like right now in, menopause years, you're a certain age, you're a certain stage. Why is our skin aging and changing and doing different things? Well, there's ideal skin, and then there's 40-year-old skin. There's ideal skin and 60-year-old skin, right? And so when we're looking at what's different, that's where Isomer steps in. That's where our formulas are. Our formulas are those missing pieces, the missing links. And then, because we're an isomer, I have a couple of dogs, and every day I walk them through my backyard, right? We have to go through a gate. And I have my big key ring, and I always end up with on my third try, the third key is the one that opens the gate, right? Now, all those 3 keys look identical, but only one opens the gate. Same thing with molecules or ingredients. Ingredients can say vitamin C or vitamin E, but they're not necessarily the right isomer for your skin. They're not the right configuration, not the right key. And this is what we shine in. So that's a very long explanation to bring you into the world of what we do. We find the isomer, we find the problem, we create the solution, and then you can get on with better things.
And and we're so glad you did give us that explanation, because a lot of us are saying, hey, you know what, it isn't skincare. I mean, if you know
No.
isomers, you know that's not true, right? But so we love because Manuela will always explain the why and the science. And that's what this is. This is science-based skincare. And the collection we're going to be talking about today is the LX collection. This is the advanced collection with isomers. Okay. So we're going to talk a lot about that. We're going to talk about spicules. We'll tell you what those are. We're going to talk about where peptides come into play. What about diamonds? How do those work with the skin? So we're going to talk all about that. But before we do, we've got a lot of people who are saying hello right now. So we want to say hello to Jane and Melody and Deborah, Suzanne, Elizabeth. She's can't wait to hear about the LX information. Karen is so glad, Manuela, you're back on Shop HQ. And then Crystal's back for day 2. We had our first official launch yesterday.
Welcome
Amazing.
back.
Sandy, hi everyone. We're so excited. Karen bought 2 products yesterday. This is great. So Jonathan says hello. And Karen says, this is what I love about isomers. I'm learning, right? So it's like we're going to science class with Manuela and we're learning. I'm going to tell you right now, I failed chemistry. I failed biology. But once I got to know chemistry and biology about skin and how it affected me,
Yeah.
then I was all in, right? So it's easier to learn when you can see the effects on your own skin.
Yeah.
Let's start. We're going to put up our first product right away, and that is going to be our Diamond Peptide Overnight. That's going to be your hydrating mask. So there you go. I just put it up for you guys. You can link right there. So this is what we're talking about right off the bat. So let's break it down. I mean, first of all, it's an Isomers LX. Let's talk about that collection, and then let's just go on down. Just on the label alone, it's some education.
Well, the LX line is designed for, it's very high-end elevated skincare. And what makes this high-end elevated skincare? Usually in skincare, it's high-end and elevated because it's in a doctor's office or a celebrity uses it or it's in a shishi boutique. And so you're basically getting the marketing why it's high-end in the sense of they've put this famous person that wants a lot of money to promote the product, and therefore the price goes up. With isomers, our high end means that we are using a very specific type of delivery system. So it's a very specific vehicle. These are diamond peptide vehicles in the LX. So the diamond is very important. The peptide that it is transporting is very important, how it takes it. So when you put something in this level of delivery system, you can have an ingredient like a collagen peptide or like an antioxidant like glutathione, and it will perform at a certain level. If we put it into the diamond peptide vehicle, it now performs 400 to 600 times more efficiently.
Yeah.
There is something in the Infinitech is what it's called. Infinitech is the advanced science used here that takes the element like a diamond, like a platinum, like a gold. So we're taking these, and when they're putting the ingredients to it, when they conjugate them together, when they marry them together, it actually amplifies it extra and makes it even better. So this is what the overnight's going to do. It's going to hydrate better. It's going to hydrate deeper. It's going to, when you mask your skin, you create a bit of an occlusive. So you're going to actually get more thickness in the hydration, a deeper, it's going to last longer. It's going to help with the brightening and color of your skin as well, which is very important. And it's going to help with the memory. So your skin's going to hold on to that hydration for a longer period of time.
So all of that, I mean, when I translate it to, like, if I was going to tell like my best friend Christy about this, like, what is it going to do? And I was like, Christy, when you complain about your skin looking dull, and
Yeah.
when you complain about your skin being dry, when you say my skin at 63 years old is not the same anymore. This is great. And on top of it, I neglected to tell you guys how to get it. Here's how you get it. Normally, we would be selling this for $136. Today, we took almost 50% off for the official Isomers launch week, and it's down to $69.99. We're going to ship it for free. Free shipping and handling, actually on everything site wide. So if you want to get stock up, maybe there's some Redensify of our big bonus size left from yesterday. You can go ahead and stock up on that.
That was crazy
Everything
good.
ships for free. So there's that. So ships for free under $70. And here's the other thing. Just like yesterday, we can only get a couple hundred in. We are
Correct.
already under 200. When they're gone, I don't know when we're going to be able to come back, but not at this price. So that's it. I don't want to scare you guys, but we're here for you. So we're letting you know. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about our routine, because, this is a nighttime product. And you said it yesterday. So those of you who were watching us yesterday, hi again. But you said it yesterday. What you do in the daytime is not necessarily the same in the nighttime. So
Right.
let's talk about that.
So this is your overnight hydration facial. So this is going to hydrate your skin while you're sleeping. While you sleep, you lose about 40 to 65% of the moisture. That's why when you wake up in the morning, you're thirsty, your skin is thirsty, you're dry, you're more wrinkly. And when you are drier, your skin cannot do its job. It cannot communicate. The water in the cells is what the communication is all about. Like, think of Venice, think of the canals, and think about, when there's water in the canals, the boats and goods and services can go through, right? In your skin, when your cell is nice and full, it can transport ingredients, nutrients, it can detoxify itself. When it's flattened out, it can't do anything. And it actually ages faster. So what this is really great is that you're getting this hydration. I used to remember when Toronto, okay, right now we're in Toronto, it's very cold. But in the summertime, it gets very hot. So hot that your garden dries up very easily because of the sun. So what do? All night long, you slowly irrigate, you water your grass, you water your garden, and you got to keep it almost all night, right? So it soaks all the way through and it can handle the day. So you think about you right now, you've got your dry skin, because I hear this from women all the time. I have been using this product for 18 years for dry skin. I still have dry skin. I'm like, why are you still using the same thing and you still have dry skin? You need to get to the root of it. You need to change the delivery system. You need to change the mechanism. So it's going into the skin and it's working from the base to help the skin hold the moisture in, reduce what they call transepidermal water loss, plump up the skin, and increase the communication. So your skin is going to be bouncier, it's going to glow, it's going to radiate. And with the diamond peptides, the peptides are going to go in and talk to your skin, and it's going to create more strength and collagen and all that good stuff, right? And all the reticulin and all of the good proteins. The diamonds are going to turn the lights on. It's like your cell phone, and you're going to turn up the screen. You're going to turn up the brightness on your screen. And this is really good, not only for the face, but for the neck as well, because this is going to help with the tech neck. It's going to help fight off the blue light. It's going to help with the radiant. Yeah, see? And we're all getting this because we're looking and we're all doom scrolling, right?
Oh, yeah.
So this is going to help us. Now, you don't need a lot of product. How are you going to use this? Now, it does a lot of good things. You got to prime the pump a little bit here. And you want about that much, okay? When you have about this much on, you're going to be able to do your entire face and neck area. So you take it, massage it in very quickly at first, so you spread it out, and then I go in and I allow it to sink in. It's incredibly, when you get this, you're going to think, where'd it go? It's so lightweight.
Oh,
it's not
just like that.
It's not greasy, it's not heavy, it's not oily, and you're going to think, is it enough? See, this is when you have this kind of technology, you're used to heavy, oily, greasy. And that's not how you hydrate properly. You need technology. This is technology. This is a little computer program you just put on your skin.
I mean,
Don't think of it as skincare.
Cutting edge. I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing about having you in our corner, right? I think we all feel this way. I know Karen's shopping with us. Jane actually says she uses this mask sometimes during the daytime too, on really cold days when she's outside.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that's a way to do it, which I think is really amazing. So
do you remember? Okay, so when you're out in the cold, right? For example, you can wear down, and you can wear a puffer coat. It's very, really thick, right? Or you can wear fur. So you can have fur that's a little bit thinner. It's not as thick, but it's very, very heavy. Or you can have Gore-Tex, right? Which is incredibly thin, incredibly lightweight, but incredibly warm.
Yeah.
Right? And what most people do is they think of skincare as heavy and greasy and oily to do this certain function. This is very different. This is more like that Gore-Tex. This is very lightweight. This is all about the technology. This is about understanding the structure and giving you the right tools in that right structure, not to weigh it down. I always think about, Kathy, I always think when I'm trying to express to people about the science of how they should look is sun-dried tomatoes.
Oh yeah.
Sun-dried tomatoes you store them when you buy them in the store, they're in what? They're in oil.
Oil.
Why?
Mhm. Yeah.
Because if you put them in water, they plump up again, right?
Yep.
So, but how do we hydrate our dry skin? Oil. It's not working. They stay dry.
This is how you do it. I
You
mean,
know,
and the crazy thing is, when someone gets this home, they read directions. It says 2 to 3 times a week. Do you have like an insider scoop on this, or is that enough?
this could be enough because this is overnight hydrating mask. So if you're dehydrated, you're going to fill the dam, you're going to fill the reservoir, and you're going to see what happens because this is very different. This is actually helping you create that reservoir within your skin. Very different than just slapping an occlusive barrier on. It's different than putting that on. You're filling up the tank. You are bringing that hydration in there and you're plugging up the holes, which is
Yeah.
very
See,
important.
and we got a really good question. I was going to ask the exact same question. Sandy's asking the question: is this used by itself after cleansing, or is the last step over like the Redensify or other night creams?
This will have to be the last step.
Last step.
This
Okay.
will have to be the last step. You can use it by yourself. You can, some people are like, I just want to, this is all I can do today. And that's fine. You can use it by yourself. But if you are mixing it with other things, your serums, your creams, this is your last step.
Last step. It's the protection, it's the hydration. So that's what we're going for right here.
Yeah.
So how long, and I know the answer, so I'm just prompting you because I know the answer. How long till we get to see those results? I mean, we're dry, we're dehydrated. When do I see those results?
You're going to start to notice the results the next morning. You're going to start to see those
Exactly.
results. Absolutely. You're going to see them. And the next morning, you're going to see a plumpness, a fullness to your skin. Now, that may not last all day because your skin is getting used to this new level. It's getting this deeper drink. You're filling in the stores. But then, when you're doing this a couple of times a week, especially in the beginning, do it every day, every other day for the first week or so. Then every third day, use it. You will now then be topping up the hydration in your skin. And this is very important. Like, you don't have to water your plants every day when they're hydrated well. You
Right.
just have to go there occasionally and top it up. And this is what we want to do. You're going to go occasionally top it up. Super important in the winter. Super important for harsh, windy days. Super important transitional. Super important if you're going through a lot of hot flashes, whatnot, because you're dehydrating. Like, you're literally dehydrating yourself. And you think that when you're going through that with your body, that when you drink water, your body says, well, I'm going to give the skin the water. No, it's going to give it to your other organs, right?
Yeah,
So this
exactly. I
is
mean,
where you got to go take care
skin
of
gets
it.
it last. I mean, that's
Last,
the crazy thing is
absolutely last.
our
It always
biggest
starts from the
organ in the
center, goes
entire
out.
body, right?
Yes.
So can I have it for the big organ? Oh no, we're going to give it to that little bitty heart that you got there. Yeah. So I mean, you get it.
And
This
that's
is
okay.
last.
I can't coat the heart, so we can't massage that. So it's better,
It's better.
but we need to know that that's what's happening. People don't realize that there's a hierarchy and they don't actually know that there's technology that you could do something with. So when you get these hydration facials that they're using them and they hydrate your skin, you don't get them all the time. You get them, once a month, once every 2 weeks, right? When if you can afford them. This is what this is replacing. You're getting this hydration facial, you're getting this plumping, but you're getting it for a longer term.
Well, I said right off the bat, we've got fewer than 200 to go around, and at 49%, almost 50% off, you guys, this is something that when you are noticing, and Manuel and I talk about this all the time, we're very upfront about the fact that menopause is a whole situation,
It
right?
is
But
situation.
there's so many things that happen because when your estrogen doesn't just like drop off like this. It literally, like we talked about yesterday, collagen estrogen is a cliff. It
Collagen dump.
just it's a collagen dump, it's an estrogen dump, everything's happening with your skin. So it's so funny because when we said, well, it was fine when I was in my 30s and 40s. We're not there anymore. So couple questions. One is, is this helping with our collagen loss, with our loss of estrogen, with our loss of moisture? And secondly, is I get this question asked all the time: what the heck is a peptide, and why are they such a big deal?
Okay, so this is going to help with your collagen. It's going to help with the hydration, so the moisture, of course, because it's directly correlated or directly related. As your collagen improves, so will your moisture, your ability to moisturize your skin, or your skin becomes less dry. Why? Think of collagen like a sponge, and you think of a fresh sponge, like a brand new sponge, or an old sponge, right? So when when you've got the same sponge for cleaning your dishes every week, you toss it out or whatever because it doesn't hold more, as it ages. Same thing with our skin. So as our skin gets older, the collagen gets older. So this is going to help with the quality of the collagen and therefore the hydration. So that's really important. What is a peptide? A peptide is basically, you think about a peptide is they're little amino acids, and when you bond them together, they create different structures. Proteins, they create elements that you're putting them together. So what we do is, because most of these molecules are too large, peptides are how you create bite-sized pieces that then go into the skin and achieve this thing. It's almost like that joke or that question, how do you eat an elephant? And they say, one bite at a time, right?
Yeah.
So you've got the whole elephant, but you can't use that whole thing. But if you did it little by little, you can manage. In our skin scientists, we want to bring this thing into the skin, but we have to create peptides to manage it.
Yeah, I mean it's great because we'll often with your products talk about peptides, and I think that people are starting really to understand that. If you guys are brand new to Isomers, believe me, Manuel is the best person to ask the questions for. We're getting more questions. Oh, Karen says she heard your dog.
Oh
Um,
yeah, he did. Darius just walked by and Lupo. I have a rescue. In September, I found this guy. Couldn't say no, and he chats a lot.
oh, he's a talker.
Oh,
Yeah.
here he comes. Oh my God,
Oh.
he's just so he's his name is we call him Lupo.
Oh,
Yeah,
my little Cooper is a rescue as well. And Cooper, we call him Monster or the Wonder Dog. It's same thing, but he's very much a talker.
very much a
Yeah,
talker. Oh
very
yeah.
much talker. Okay, you guys. So this, yeah, I want one more time. We've got fewer than 200 to go around. We're dropping that price down to $69.99. That is coming with free shipping and handling, site wide on absolutely everything. And if I can have a drum roll, please, because we are getting into one of your favorite things to talk about, spicules. So let me
Ridiculous.
put that item number up right now. This has been here we go. The diamond time spicules. There you go. So we've got the spicules up right now. It is the diamond peptide spicule body serum. So we love this well, actually it's the body cream. We again have fewer than 200 that we brought in. When this launched on Shop HQ, when we first launched the spicules, it was like we had just put someone on the moon. I mean, it was the most crazy thing. Everybody was so excited. So we're
So
bringing you
fun.
the big 100 mil size. It's regularly $100 and worth every single cent. Today, we are taking it to the lowest price we've ever offered, $49.99. It is 50% off today. So I'm going to just talk to the people out there. If you're thinking, you know what, the body's gone. I've got stretch marks. I've got, crepey skin. I've got all this other thing. There's nothing I can do about it. Wait till you hear about this. So
Yeah.
take it away, my friend. I know you love talking about spicules.
I love talking about spicules because spicules has become so important, especially for maturing skin, where acids and other measures are not suitable. Our skin is older, it's much more sensitive, much more vulnerable. We need to get at it, needs more encouragement, but we can't be harsh with it. We have to be gentle with it, but we want to be effective. So in comes spicule. So this is a precision resurfacing treatment. It's designed to reset the look without using acid. So it's acid free. This contains diamond peptides as well. Why? For the brightness, for the tone, for the reconstruction, for the anti-aging. Spicules come from the ocean. So where you have marine sponge, like roses have thorn, sponges have spicules. They have these little thorns. So there are millions of these little thorns, and what they're going to do is they're going to be the liquid microneedling for your skin. Why this is important? When you're doing microneedling, you are creating channels in your skin that, yes, it's creating a hole, it's creating a channel, it's going deeper, it's destroying or interrupting your collagen. It's which will speed up repair because now it's signaling I'm in distress, but in a very gentle way. It's also going to increase the absorption. It's also going to increase exfoliation. So you're getting exfoliation, renewal, and better penetration all by one active of this spicule. So overnight, all day long, you can target your wrinkly boob area.
That
You can target
decollete.
the
Oh my gosh.
cellulite areas. You can target the saggy knees. You can target everything that you want to be able to go in there and renew. And when you're doing this, what happens is not only are you improving the surface of your skin because of the exfoliation, the products go deeper into your skin. You're also going to have tighter skin and smoother skin, so everything will be much more refined. And you're going to do this without ever having to do the microneedling, without having the bleeding or the pain or any of that.
It hurts. Microneedling
It
hurts. I mean,
hurts.
I've had it done plenty of times, and but I mean, to do actually do microneedling all over your entire body, I mean, it would be, I mean, thousands and thousands of dollars, and I mean, it would just never happen, right? But this is like microneedling your skin without the pain and with all of the results.
With all the
And
results.
we are already getting the questions. Manuela, will you show us your stomach? Are you going to show us your abs?
I'm
And
going
then
to show you my stomach. Here
there's
you
the
go.
abs.
Look at that.
Yes. Now tell
All
us
the
why.
sagginess is gone.
Yep.
Now, you know what really, look at,
Yeah. I mean,
okay?
it's crazy.
And there's and here the skin, like it's so like I can't show you the side of my boobs. Maybe another time we'll see.
Yeah.
But anywhere where you have it, but and you saw the before. We got to show you the before where it was very wrinkly, my stomach, and it's like, all right, maybe this is TMI, but
That's okay. It's all
all
of
right.
us gals talking.
I was gonna. So I have not been exercising very much in the last 5. I don't know why. I'm really not into it, but I remember the day that I decided, you know what, I'm going to start and I'm going to start stretching and I'm going to start doing, and so I got down on all fours and I'm wearing a little top, right, and the shorts. And I look down and my stomach is like, it's like a loose sheet.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, with, what do they call it? Rouging? Or rouging?
Yeah. Oh
Rouging?
yeah. Delusion. Yep.
I'm like, when did that happen? What? And then I stood up right away, but I was just like, oh my gosh, it had separated. And so I thought there's got to be something that you could do. And I have not done anything except this. So I am so happy this exists because even though I eat properly, I eat well, whatever, and I manage, to have a lot of good things, your body does change and the structure starts to change too. So getting in there differently. So yes, I too have those oh my gosh moments where it's like, how'd that happen? What am I going to do about it?
I mean, it's so interesting because I mean, loss of elasticity it is a thing, right? So you get the crepey. I'm in Mexico, you guys. I'm traveling with my best girlfriend Christy and our spouses, and she was like, I can't wear a swimsuit because my knees and my thighs. I gave her a full like Spicule 101 this morning
Speaking
while we were
well,
having
yeah,
breakfast.
start
Yeah. I'm telling her about the whole thing, and she's like, "I didn't think there was really even such a thing." I go, "There wasn't until now." And
exactly.
this is the crazy thing. You can slather on every body butter that you think you're going to ever slather on, but unless you're doing the right thing, it's not going to tighten, it's not going to firm, it's not going to do all the things that it's doing. Jane, by the way, uses it on her neck. And
Yes,
then, oh, we're getting another question. When are we going to get the face spicules? Well, we'll talk
soon.
about that. Yeah,
We will
soon.
talk about that. Today you've got the body. I would use the body wherever I love my skin. This is a 1,000 ppm or 500 ppm. Do we know? Can you double check for me? I think
This
it's
is
500 ppm. Yeah, 500 ppm. So it's good for daily use.
daily use.
Yes, parts per million. So it's 500 parts per million
Okay.
of the spicules. So for every pump you're getting, it's basically 500 spicules are in there. So that's a lot of spicule. That's a lot of power. What I think is the key kicker is one of the things in the science in skincare is crepey skin. When you have crepey skin, a lot of product just sits on the crepey skin. It's almost like crepey skin is like glass. It does not want anything to come in. It becomes very resilient. So you put product on and literally just move it around. You don't really absorb. It doesn't really absorb, right? I think that the spicules, because it creates these channels,
Right. Hmm.
it disrupts the crepey skin. Therefore, you actually start to see activity and change. And this is why I think this makes the biggest difference. You're not using acids, you're not burning it, you are awakening it, you are being able to target something in a very simple way. Um, and I just love it because I just think that it's given us a very different tool to refine our skin without pain.
Yeah, and Renee says she's lost firmness on her back and hips. Will that help with
Yes. Well,
firming?
we're doing, yes, Renee. And Renee, we're looking at cellulite, we're looking at dimples, we're looking at bums, as
Yeah.
in bum creams, to really help firm and tone and tighten because there's a lot of loss of elasticity, especially, for women too. You get like in between the thigh area, it kind of, things just start to drape in a very
Yeah.
particular way.
I'll show you.
Here
Here.
we go. We're
Like,
gonna
I'll
see
step
now.
back. Guys, I'm
All
wearing
right.
shorts. I'm wearing shorts, you guys. So I get it, right? So it's this area right here,
Yes, yes.
right?
That
And when
area
you
and
get,
in between the thighs too, the knees. And you
yep.
see, if you were to lift your leg up and like stick them up to the ceiling, everything falls perfectly
Smooths
because you've
out.
got this loss. But you could put cream on that all day long. But if there's no absorption, if it can't get in, if it can't tighten up the structure, if it can't, you've got, things that, things loosen. If you can't go with the screwdriver and tighten it up, your door hinges or whatever it is, the thing creaks and it moves and it's wobbly. Same thing with your skin. So what the spicules will do is they go in and they start tightening things up because of the fact that it creates the interruption or it creates the micro injury. The micro injury is a good injury. This is a positive injury that the spicule creates. It's so
I mean,
microscopic, you don't see it, but it is an injury.
I did a mission trip years ago. And so when you said causing injury, I did a mission trip years and years ago. It was a medical mission trip. And we worked with burn victims that were from small little communities. The first thing we did was damage the skin so it
Yes.
can re-heal. So
Yeah.
I mean, even with horrific burns, that is the management, especially in, the very rudimentary thing that we were working with. But yeah, that's what we did was damage skin so it could start repairing itself because our skin is
Yes.
smart.
The body is smart. So this is exactly so when we talk about peptides, copper
Yep.
peptides or collagen peptides, what they do is they fake an injury. So basically it's telling your skin, I'm wounded. It's a victim. Oh, so peptides, think of peptides as victims. They sit out there and they're protesting. Meanwhile, there's nothing wrong with them, but they are getting the skin and they're getting the system to do what it needs it to do. This is why, but what we've done here with this is you've taken the peptide, and not only is it a victim, it's actually being pushed slower down. So it can speak to the manager, it can speak to the supervisor, it can speak to the owner, right? It's going to a different level of customer service there.
Well, and I think the amazing thing is too, you're getting 100 mils. So I mean, this is gonna, if you're using it, maybe you're just using it as your morning moisturizer, right? This is gonna last well over 30 days. Now use it
Yes,
day and night. Maybe you
yes,
want to pick up that second one, especially if you're
yes.
using it everywhere. We've got a lot of people that are using it on their neck. They're using, all over. Another question that we're getting is the spicule serum necessary if I'm using the spicule body
No,
cream?
no, do not double up because then you're going to end up with over, 1500 ppm. That's really too much. If you were to do that, you would literally have to take a week and a half off because that would start creating injury, right?
That would be
At
my
a
feeling.
higher rate.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay, good. And let's see, Karen, thank you for, she's already checking out with the body cream. So,
I love this.
can we do the spicule cream and then use a self tanner over it?
And use a, sorry?
A self tanner over it. Some
Yeah,
people are,
yeah, you
yeah,
can,
okay,
you can, you can.
okay.
I would use a spicule cream first, let it absorb, and then use a self tanner. And don't be surprised, and use less self tanner because don't be surprised if you get a richer color because you have better
Oh,
absorption, right? You've enhanced the absorption. Those spicules are, they're going to be little carriers. It's going to bring that self tanner, the dihydroxyacetone, a little bit more into the skin. So you may have a richer color and a deeper color because you know how self tanners work, right? They're on
yeah.
the surface, right?
Yep.
Um, and they're just caramelizing your skin, like taking sugar, turning it brown, pretty much.
Yeah.
Now this is going to make it, because the self tanner sits on top. This is going to make the self tanner go in a little bit deeper. So that's going to create more longer lasting, richer, but you'll need less.
So we love that because I mean, if you guys are thinking, okay, I've tried everything else. I've used the oils, the body butters, the tallows, or whatever else the latest greatest trend thing is. $49.99 to get this home. That's 50% off. We've never done that price this low. It's going to ship for free. So I would stock up 3-year unopened shelf life on this. It's part of that advanced collection, which I think is amazing. So advanced collection, we're looking at this. That Alex
C-sections.
collection. Yeah.
C-section. If
Yeah.
you have
Oh,
oh, you have surgery, you've got scar, you have stretch marks. Come on. This is what I love about this is that literally you can, and I'm not going to put the challenge on. I was going to say you literally can look all over my body and look for these scars and stretch marks. They're not there. The cellulite's not there. Use this as your magic eraser. Use this as what's targeting that area. So you can use it general or you can use it specific. This is the power of the Isomers formulation and the power of the value that you're getting now. And the beauty is you can do this winter and summer because it is acid free. So you
every
can
day
do it
though.
as every
Every day.
day, target that area. I just think it's really great because a lot of people too are using, there's a lot of things that people are using and they're losing a lot of weight. And what a lot of times happens with rapid weight loss and when you're taking I think with the inhibitors that they're taking, the peptides
Mhm.
that they're taking, your skin doesn't bounce back as quickly. It's actually slowed down. Now they're looking at the studies and they're talking about if you lose weight with and without peptides, with peptides, your skin bounces back slower. It kind of
Oh.
makes it dormant. We don't know why. Um, it's just slower. So this can be an enhancer. So if you notice that you have rapid weight loss or you have areas that are not holding itself together, think of this as an additional tool. Use this a couple of times a week in those areas or every day at the beginning to start ramping it up, to helping with the penetration, helping with the microneedling effect, right? The rebuilding, the positive stress, so that it can actually start repairing itself. And remember, when you do a treatment like this on your skin, you see results now. You'll also see results like 3 months after you're using it, just like a microneedling, just like something that's a lot deeper. It
Yeah.
starts working at a level you don't see. And then when it comes to the surface, right,
Yeah,
takes time.
exactly. I want to do a shout out to Linda. Linda, we're back. She said, I didn't know we were back. I've missed ordering Isomers products. Linda,
Here
we're
we
legit.
are.
Yeah, she says this is legit. We're legit.
Oh, we're here. Yeah.
You order your products right at shophq.com. You can go ahead and today get 50% off of the Diamond Peptide Spicule body cream. This is amazing. And now we're bringing in small quantities. So we only have about 10 products right now on. But if your favorite Isomers isn't there, keep checking back because we're bringing back more and more and more. So thank you, Melody and Karen, for chiming in. Oh, and Regina wants to know, are you bringing back Grey Gone?
Yes, we are bringing back Grey Gone. We're having a problem with the packaging. There's been the world is I don't know what's happening to the world. It's just like things that used to be so easy to get are not easy to get. Even Lupo has an issue with what's going on, right?
Yeah.
He's agreed. He's seconded it. He
Yes,
said, "I agree.
I agree, Mom.
I agree."
Yeah.
But as soon as the packaging gets sorted, you will be the first. We will do a Grey Gone event. How's that?
What I think is amazing is we've got this great community, you guys, with Manuela, and we've got her ear. So people are going to ask for Deo Dry. They're going to ask for everything back there. I mean, we've got your ear now. So you guys comment. Manuela reads all of them. We read all of them, which is great. Okay, so final thoughts on our duo that we're talking about right now. Of course,
I
you've got
love it.
overnight
But
hydrating mask. You've got the body cream.
you got the, and this is the LX collection. So this is very elevated skincare. It's very targeted. It's got a technology. Remember we talked about even if you haven't tuned in yesterday, and I do urge everybody to join our community every time we're on because we're going to build on our knowledge every week and every presentation, right? But you can have a bunch of ingredients in a formula but if you don't have the right delivery system, it's just like a team. You can have a bunch of players, but if you don't have the right delivery system, if they don't know how to work well, you're not going to win. Your skin's
Yeah.
not going to win. Lupo
So
just discovered he has a tail.
Oh, so busy chasing his tail. Oh, God, it's so cute. Okay, Suzanne wants the Phytocell serum back.
Yes.
Yeah. And oh, Debbie wants you to bring a sunscreen. See, now they're all asking for the moon.
We have to bring the sunscreen that's not a North American sunscreen. I have a lot of like we want the European one. We
Yeah.
want one that the EU community does. EU sunscreens are the best in my opinion. Asian sunscreen or Korean sunscreens are okay, but you got to be very careful with one, their SPF claim is usually wonky. It's not 100%. And two, they're just UVA kind of, not UVB rays as well. So we want broad spectrum. EU does it best. And so we're working on bringing that and being allowed in North America to offer it, because that's the problem. North America is very protective of what you can use as a sunscreen,
Yep.
and they consider it a drug. And then you have to go with the monograph. So it's basically it's a very what do you call that?
It's finicky.
Monopoly. There's a monopoly on it.
Oh, there's definitely a monopoly on it.
Yeah,
And Elizabeth wants to see the glutathione
my
eye
fave.
cream.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we hear you.
We just got
And
some really great clinicals for glutathione. Oh,
did you?
you'll be floored to see them. The brightening, the tightening, it's like literally, and this is an independent laboratory. We're engaging independent laboratories. They're vetting a lot of our products now, and the results are amazing.
Amazing.
What
Oh my
people are
gosh, that
saying and doing. So it's really great. So I'm so glad we can share it with everybody again.
well, and I guess to sort of wrap things up, and yes, Deborah, she knows that you want the nail and cuticle cream and the miracle foot cream back. So
Okay, Miracle Foot Cream, Nail and
yeah,
Cuticle Cream.
yep, we all want it back.
Gabby's like,
Um,
yep.
to wrap things up, really truly, when Manuel talks about the third party testing, this is science backed. I mean, the science
Yeah.
based. It's this is not some like snake oil salesperson. This is someone that's been doing this for decades, and it's all has clinicals behind it. It all has got like the proof in the pudding. It's definitely something that if you guys are looking for something that makes a difference, something that is science based, this is worth giving it a try. And she wouldn't be here with these thousands and thousands of super loyal customers if it wasn't working. So yeah. Oh, and they're asking, when's the next live stream? So Manuel and I, we love hanging out with you guys so much. And I know you guys are anxiously waiting to ask for more products. I know you're going to go home and make your lists. Is we have one at 2 p.m. Eastern on Thursday the 15th. So just only in 6 days. But tomorrow, I want you guys, if you're watching and you're missing Wake Up in Style, Janae is taking it over for me, and she'll be doing Wake Up in Style at 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. So Janae's got that covered for me for like the next 3 weeks. But
Nice.
Manuel and I back on Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but sort of like whatever you guys want to talk about. But we'll have a couple products.
Send us some topics. We'll talk about some products, and we're going to just build the community
Yeah,
and get
it's
you
going to be
really
so
good
fun.
skincare deals.
Yes, yes. Okay, we can't wait to shop with all of you guys again. At the end of the show, and I'm going to say it every single time, you guys be kind to one another, spread some love. It's my mantra. I have it tattooed on my body. So go out, spread some love. Manuela, you just make me happy, and I'm going to give you the last word, my friend.
You make me happy too. Thank you so much. Love you very much. And that what she says is true. Spread some love. Be positive. Say, words matter. So say good words to yourself, and it's going to change everything about you. Every single cell will hear it in your
Everything
body.
else. Yeah. All right, gang. We'll see you guys on Thursday. Until then.